From the National Press Club in Washington, D.C., this is Rewind. Libyan ambassadors to the United Nations and the United States severed their ties to Libyan leader Muammar Gaddafi this week and gave their support to the rebels.
We are not diplomats now. We are freedom fighters. We are supporting our people, and we are able to do that through the mass media.
They believe the worst of Gaddafi.
I do expect us going to attack Benghazi with chemical weapons. But we will continue.
The former ambassador says there's no going back.
There is no choice. If they don't die in the war, then Gaddafi, he will slaughter them.
Just one day before she resigned, Vivian Schiller, the CEO and president of NPR, spoke to a press club luncheon addressing the need for financing public media.
The fact that we have 4 sources of revenue, listeners, philanthropy, corporate, and government, helps ensure that public media is not beholden to any one source of revenue. Indeed, it is through this diversity of funding that we are able to maintain our journalistic independence. The American people believe in federal funding for public broadcasting. A national survey conducted last month by a bipartisan polling team shows that 69% of Americans oppose the elimination of federal funding for public broadcasting.
The Navy League hosted a press conference on naval threats and lessons learned. A Marine captain detailed rescuing 11 hostages on board the Magellan Star.
It basically became a 3-hour breaching effort to try to get into their citadel and conduct a rescue, of course, culminating with basically having to cut a hole and show an American flag patch through to let them know, hey, we are the Americans, we are here to rescue you.
The Coast Guard Admiral explained how piracy has changed.
The events are on the increase, the level of violence are on the increase, and the area of operations have expanded as well. You heard Admiral McKnight mention 1.1 million square miles. Those are the high-risk waters that have been defined under the UN.
The CEO of Kaiser Permanente spoke to the need of reducing hospital infections to improve patient care.
Sepsis alone kills more people than any other condition. The death rate from sepsis is twice as high in hospitals as the death rate from cancer. And if we cut the death rate from sepsis in half, that's the numerical equivalent of eliminating cancer deaths.
From the Press Club studios, country singer Sara Evans promoted her new book and new album.
Somebody sent me a CD with a song on it called A Little Bit Stronger, and I pulled my car over when I was listening to it, called my manager, and I said, this is the centerpiece to the whole record, and we have to make this the first single, we have to name the album after the song. It was just perfect in my mind.
From the National Press Club in Washington, D.C., this is Rewind.